Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hey trading friends, checking in on the market. So it's the first notable clear daily consolidation we've seen in weeks. So at this point we're watching what names are maintaining their daily uptrends, what names are potentially losing their daily uptrends, and we want to know, is this consolidation healthy or is it something more than that? The first thing we're looking at is volume. So yes, it was an increase in bear volume today compared to Friday. It's still under the 20-day average volume. I have to see more volume than that 20-day average if it's going to be notable bearish pullback action for me personally. That being said, I am still in a bearish position right now because today was pretty much the same as Friday. The only difference between today and Friday is the time frame and the size of the moves. So what I mean by that, looking at the 15-minute chart, this is Friday. Dump for a half hour, bounce for an hour and 45 minutes, and then a 15-minute equilibrium into the end of the day, which did break bearish into the end of the day. We opened today, we dumped for just under an hour, we bounced for about 2.5 hours, so it was this more significant dump and a more significant bounce that took longer to play out, but very similar action, very similar. The only thing that's different is the bulls had a little bit more strength at the end of the day on Friday than they did today. So I entered a bearish position, and I entered SPXS, which I am now swinging because it was a weak enough close for me to say, all right, I'll swing it. It's not a huge position. And I entered on the 15-minute lower high both days. It is much easier for me to trade when I have clearly defined levels to be trading off of. That's how I know what my risk to reward is. So Friday, I made a bearish entry and top fished off the high of the day. Today, that high of the day was too far away, but I knew to be looking for a lower high in the same manner, and as soon as we saw weakness on the 5-minute time frame, right here, I made a bearish entry right here, put my stop over 322.06, and of course just using the levels that correlated with SPXS, and I was not stopped out. So I'm in a profitable trade at this point, and we'll see if the hourly downtrend continues. This blue here is showing extended hours action. But we had an hourly lower high of 322.06, held the low of the day. At the end of the day, we'll see what tomorrow brings as to whether or not this hourly downtrend continues. I personally would consider anything above, and I want to look at SPX before I say this because of the dividend, I would say anything above 31.26 is a higher low. Bulls have tons of space to work with. There's a gap down at 3,205.50. It's a potential short-term target to be watching, but as far as losing the daily uptrend, I would have to see a notable pullback, inability to break the all-time high, and then a loss of the daily uptrend if we're going to see a clear downtrend. That's for the S&P 500. It's not the same for everybody. IWM, pullback. Again, the most important support level for me is 161.94. We're way above that at this point. The bounce at the end of the day, fairly significant. Bulls have a better chance of changing the hourly trend here if we get a higher low, and if the bulls can pull off a break of 166.20, make that 166.12, that's an hourly trend change, which increases the odds significantly that our daily higher low is established. So keeping an eye out for that hourly trend change attempt tomorrow, another clear top fishing play, much closer to the high of the day. So again, bears have it easy when you have that little risk. I could enter bearish at 166, put my stop at 166.25. I'm risking 25 cents, and we ended up pulling back 65 cents. QQQ, same as SPY, tons of space, not going to lose this daily high or low anytime soon. A little bit of bear volume, we're keeping an eye on it. We would need to see increasing bear volume and a break of the low of today first thing tomorrow morning for this weakness to continue in QQQ and the S&P 500 alike, but watching the hourly chart, can the bulls change the hourly trend to give us the daily high or low, or does the hourly downtrend continue with a break of 211.16 tomorrow? That's what I'm watching first thing. Financial sector is the top watch for me this week. Why is that? Because we are close to being in a daily downtrend. If we break 30.57, as far as I'm concerned, that's a double top with the all-time high. from the 2008 dump. It's not a per penny all-time high. We topped out at 30.97, and the high here is 31.05. So just barely broke that resistance. But if we lose this daily uptrend from here and see this lower high, which is now set, and break 30.57 to see a lower low, we are then in a daily downtrend for the first time in months. The weekly time frame will see consolidation begin, and that will just make that little double top at the all-time high a bit more daunting in the financial sector. If the bulls can hold 30.57, they keep complete control, and bears prove nothing to us. Healthcare sector, increasing bear volume. Anything above 99.30 is a daily high or low. So again, unless we see continuous increasing bear volume to break that support level on one straight shot, we will likely hold that level, and it will be up to the lower high and lower low. Exactly what XLF has done is what we're going to have to see on QQQ, XLV, and SPY, because our last daily high or low is so far away. So pretty much this consolidation right here on XLF is what we're looking at to see, is this what's going on in these other names right now? And will they form a daily lower high and lower low? Biotech sector fell off a cliff real quick. Big bull move up, big bear move down. Didn't really give much opportunity for the bears. Bear cross, and when I say much opportunity, I mean in terms of my ideal setup would have been for a weak little bounce for a lower high and then continuation down. But the bottom line is we've crossed the bear 12 and 26 period moving average for the first time since it crossed bull over 2 months ago. 2.5 months ago, it's been bullish, and it did just cross bearish. On any bounce, we will be looking for a lower high to form due to the size of this pullback. We have lost the daily uptrend, but we're not in a daily downtrend until we see that lower high and lower low. So with my style of technical analysis, you don't have to be either polarized in an uptrend or a downtrend. Are we in an uptrend on XBI's daily time frame? No. Are we in a downtrend? No. Have to see the lower high and lower low to then be in a downtrend. Short-term support is 94.08. And on the hourly time frame, resistance, pretty much midday hourly resistance for everybody today, 95.49. The VIX getting some solid follow-through. We're looking up at 1690. And as far as the weekly chart is concerned, it's a low, high, higher low. Bulls would have to break $18 to see a very notable shift back in their favor. Gold holding on very well. Many tops here at resistance. And looks like I'm talking in just realized my mic's not plugged in. Hopefully my computer mic's doing a good enough job. So we got gold with all these tops at 15.16 going back to last week. So I call that a quintuple top, whatever you want to call it. That is the resistance line. And we're still in an hourly uptrend at this point. Anything above 15.10 is an hourly high or low. So bull's still positioned well. We would have to break 15.09. Actually, there's pretty much a double bottom there at 15.10. That level has to break for daily consolidation to be clearly underway. And right now, the bulls are remaining strong up at the high. Silver is trying for a little daily bull flag. It's still strong. Trying for an hourly high or low right now. Bull miners, daily bull flag confirmed. Miners, the past few days have been stronger than gold after being weaker than gold before this bull move took place. So playing a little bit of catch up. New daily high or low is 32.87, and the next resistance level is 38.18. Very notable bull strength in these miners. I did not get a position back in the miners today, was distracted trading other things. I am still riding my long-term GLD positions, which I will not exit unless we lose our monthly support. So at this point, I'm going to ride GLD long-term. I will day trade the bull miners shorter term. And let's see if these monthly bull flags can confirm on gold and miners and silver. Oil with a little bit of a bearish reversal doji. If we drop down and see further consolidation, anything above $60 is a high or low. That's the level that must hold to keep the daily uptrend. Weekly time frame getting a bit extended, but as long as the daily uptrend is in control, the bulls are in control. $60 is a must-hold level, 62.31 resistance. Natural gas bears right back in full control. The bounce on Friday was just a 4-hour lower high. Now we're looking back down at 217.6 and 216.6, the only support levels nearby, and anything under 2.256 is just a 4-hour lower high. We're in a downtrend on the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, and I think the monthly. Downtrend everywhere. Don't give the bulls any benefit of the doubt because they haven't proven anything to us in a long time. If we can break 2.256, that'll get me a bit more interested. Congrats to the NIO bulls today. That was a massive short squeeze. We did end up pulling back 30% from the high, but did play some of the bounces here on this pullback. So some nice little day trades there. Certainly plenty of volatility for those day trades. Other than that, Tesla breaking the double bottom of the last 2 days, dumped 326, or make that 426. Thursday and Friday's double bottom, pretty much a higher low 15 days in a row or something along those lines. As soon as 326, as soon as 426 broke, it was an all-out dump. Solid bounce, hourly tightening range, just like a lot of the sectors that we looked at. Low of the dump, high of the bounce, and looking for a higher low. So, plenty of volatility out there. All about volume and all about XLF and 3057 support to see if the bulls can maintain a daily uptrend. If that level holds tomorrow, in my opinion, S&P 500 bears won't see much follow through. If that level breaks, it's there for the taking, and we could see another solid red day. We'll see where we shape up for tomorrow. I will exit my SPXS position if we lose the hourly higher low, which right now is at 1323. Hope you had a good day. We'll continue to keep an eye on things. Again, we want to know, is this consolidation just looking for a higher low where we should be looking to buy dips? And for the most part, hourly oversold bounces have resulted in some follow through for most individual names. Or is this the start of a more significant pullback? One more trading day in 2019. Let's end it on a good note, and we'll see you then.